Counter kicking, much like counter punching. Caleb throws the right. This is the counter punch. If Caleb kicks, this would be a counter kick. Does that make sense? All right. So it's almost every good counter punch either has an interruption or it has a definitive block. All right. So Caleb throws punch, and I go this way. I can hit. He throws kick. I can block and kick. But the bottom line is we got to make sure we have the balance to return. So the harder he kicks, the more I either need to angle to reduce some of the power of that kick, or I need to stand strong if I take that hit and try to base so that I can make my return kick. Okay? So if he goes to kick, right? You might notice he kind of wobbles me a little bit. He kicks, right? He kicks. I move a little bit more. He kicks. Now I kick, okay? So move to the angle a little bit. If I stand strong and hit it here, bop, bop. The movement means that the lack of movement means that I can immediately throw. When he throws this and I angle, I got to reset a little bit, okay? So let's just try leg kick. It should be right above the knee. Here's the knee, right in there. He goes and makes hit, bop. Not gonna like that for long. Lift, absorb, return. Lift, absorb, return. You got that part. When he does it, this sets hard, kicks hard, okay? I can go back to the legs, he kicks, sets hard, kicks hard, okay? So again, he kicks, and I do this, my weight's still on this back foot, now I can't easily kick. That's why I say set hard and kick hard. Can we do it? Sure. Counter kick, leg kick, counter kick. You can kick to the leg or to the body. Get apart, right. Here's the cool thing about this defense that we're not going to easily practice unless we've conditioned. We must condition. So Caleb's going to kick to the leg. I'm going to say kick me harder. 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 Now I do have a shin guard on, but you see I'm absorbing the kick? All right. Don't kick too hard. We'll be sorry. Right? He goes to kick and I do this. Shin on shin. Right? The stronger shin will win. Notice he's not hitting directly on my shin when I defend. He kicks and I pull. He hits the side of the leg where the muscle is and I let it move. I'm absorbing it. Okay? So he makes this kick. I go shin on shin. Stronger shin will work. I can still counter kick him, right? Boom. Particularly if he's injured himself. Now, if he's kicking to this leg and I do this, that's going to hurt me worse. He goes to kick, I can do this. All right? I'm taking in the top of the quad, which is pretty strong. The natural angle of the leg is going to help deflect a little bit, but it's worse than shielding, in my opinion. Better than turning, in my opinion. Okay? Let's do this. Good, better, best. All right? So he goes to kick. Good. Top of the leg. He kicks. Better. What do you think best would be? Okay, maybe don't get kicked, but he goes to kick and I angle. Right? When I angle, I absorb. Okay? Make sense? So again, good, better, best. So I took the angle and kind of lessened it up a little bit. Obviously that means that worst would be he kicks and I do this. Right? There's only so many legs to the back of the leg things you're going to take. He hits you in the butt, not the end of the world. But the back of the leg is kind of weak. Pointer for you. Go back this time, switch to the other side, right? So if I'm feeding him, kick, counter kick, right? If he takes his time, I should shield. But if he's pretty quick, then he should catch me on the way back. Bop! You see? I kick, now I flex. That's better if I can't get this up to take it in the top of the thigh. By the way, if you're one of the ones that have a more sensitive thigh, that muscle will get deadened too, but it doesn't have the common peroneal nerve. The common peroneal nerve is here. That's why you don't want to get hit there. That's why the top of the leg is better. It's anatomy. So anybody in YouTube world that doesn't understand, open a stinking book. It's anatomy, right? Top of the leg, more dense muscle. Side of the leg, less muscle and a nerve. Pretty simple. Go! Left side. All right. We're back to our comfortable side. For me, that's left lead. For him, it's left lead. All right? He goes to throw this kick. I do this. When he comes back, let's try again. He goes to throw this kick. When he comes back, I set the kick here. Okay? So counter kick with the same leg. Here's how it looks without him. Watch. I rock my hips back. I lift up. I set here, and then I switch kick. Now, you could block, drop back, and kick. It's extremely fast. It's a little bit more coordination. I think we're pretty good at the switch kick. Needless to say, he kicks, back, drop. So you're basically changing this from the front leg off the kick to the back leg, which gives you this attack. Again, the option that I use mostly, he kicks, I set, shift, kick in, okay? He kicks, bop, set, shift. That one is the one that I typically use. It takes longer. If you find yourself missing or he's blocking, you're gonna have to shift back. He kicks, okay? Again, I'm trying to be gentle with him, but it should be, he kicks, should be, and you drive that kick through. Cool? Sure. Don't tear your partner up. The inside of the leg is much more sensitive than the outside of the leg or the front of the leg. It's a great target. I love my job. And the reason why is because you guys made the exact same mistakes that I made when I was pretty new. My instructor, you know, the third guy from the left, or Marvin, he'd correct me. If I did it again, he'd punish me, and if I did it again, he'd torment me. So I could sit here and hear him in my head, you know. Right? Now watch, there's a difference. He kicks, either kick, I kick. Right? You guys see the problem here?
Yeah.
What if he throws that hand? Bop! I'm over focused on the legs. We got to pick these things up with some body language and with a little bit of peripherals. I don't ever, in the old days I said look a man in his eyes. I don't know if that was meant to intimidate or whatever else. I don't look anybody in the eyes. I'm looking at the shoulders and the hips. Watch Caleb when he goes to throw. He will give me a tell. If he throws the kick, either his shoulder will dip or his hip will move first. Something will happen. He might step out. He gives me something. He goes to kick. Okay. Right? You see how he angled there. He actually showed you on purpose. I was hoping you'd kind of try to hide it. Anyways, but just watch. He throws a few kicks. Right? So again, he shouldn't be necessarily, eyeballing me, because I'm kicking the wrong. Right? But if I'm staring at his feet, number one, he might kick me in the face, right? Yeah, that would be bad. Or he might punch me because I'm over-focused on the drill. Right? Let's try to avoid that. By the way, if I've got a good hand in poker, and I start raising my eyebrows, it's a tell, right? We kind of know what that is. If I'm like, I'm going to kick that leg. I'm going to kick the leg. Right? You give it away. They're going to move every time. So body language counts. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
All right. Switch. He's going to make left leg kick. And. All right, left leg kick. Make sense? Again, if you notice, I want to have a dramatic motion. I want his body to move. All right. Don't get me wrong. Love snap kicks. The old karate days, the old Kimpo days, Sabat, they've got some really fast, shocking snap kicks, but that's not what this is. When he goes to make his kick, if I snap kick him, nothing really happens. It might hurt him, but nothing happens. What I want, when he makes his kick, I want to move him. I want to move his body. If I move his body, he's got to reset. I have an advantage. We cut the tree down. Does that make sense? Left side. Go, go, go. Some of the things are subtle, right? I kind of like the caveman stuff, particularly when I'm focused on the purest kind of aspects of Muay Thai is power. It's a power system, it really is, right? But we're in, he wants to throw a leg kick, and I kick him right in the thigh, right? He goes leg kick, right? And I boop him, just like that, subtle. Now, it's this way, gently, right? Or I can teep him, right? He goes throw the kick, I hit him in his hip. He goes throw the kick, I hit him in his hip. It just sucks because it messes up his whole mojo, but, and it doesn't hurt him a whole lot, but he stumbles back and kind of, it raises his aggression level a little bit, and if I get him twice, he's gonna be like, crap, I can't hit this freaking guy. All right, now, can do it with the other leg, but this leg is gonna be way slower. So he goes to kick me, can I beat that with this? Can I do it? That's the question. Something inside your mind has to say it's coming, and then when he goes to throw, you're already on him, and you can hit him in the belly, or you can hit him in the hip, right? This one is, I think, easier. He goes to kick, boop, top of the leg, I shield, maybe I hit him in the body. So the leg, the lead leg, the teep, will kind of be subtle, okay? Subtle. Try it. If you find yourself sliding off, it's because the foot is narrow, his leg is narrow, you're gonna kind of be off. You need to be hitting here in the pelvic area. I said the hip, it's really the pelvic area, right? You don't want to kick too far down the leg, but the top of the thigh is good this way, right? Right? It's a leg check, and the teep is higher in the hip bone, in the hip socket. Give it a try, see if you can stuff him. Don't try to super trick your friend, but if you pump fake him, and you get one off, that's pretty cool. Not bad. By the way, who's having fun? Is this cool? Yeah. It's working? All right, guys, I'm going to tell you what. First of all, you guys have been so focused on the counter fighting aspect, you didn't realize you probably kicked 100 times, maybe 200 times, right? I was putting you in 2-minute rounds to let you guys work, then I take a break and I build on the next technique. So you guys have been doing a lot of kicking. Probably didn't even notice, which is cool. All right. Little tip that I gave a couple people, who's having trouble trying to get this foot up and in place, right? And you're sliding out. Who's having a little bit of trouble?
I keep sliding.
All right, think about this. Kind of geometry. He kicks me. There's an angle, right? He kicks me again, I block it. He kicks me again, he runs into that. I wasn't even looking. Right? He gets the first kick off, I pick up the angle. Right? I don't necessarily want him to hit me, but let's say that he just hits me. My defense was low. Second time he kicks, I've now picked him up here. Third time he kicks, I just stick this out there. I was looking at Paul that time because I know the angle now. All right, here's how you know that this will work. All right, he hits me with the jab. Bop. All right, he goes to throw the jab. Bop. He goes to throw the jab. Bop. Right? You pick up the rhythm, the pattern, the distance, the speed. It's a marker, so to speak. All right? So again, once they've kicked you a couple times, it should be harder and harder for them to get the same kickoff. Now they might open you up with something else. So he throws the kick the first time, he gets me. Bop! He goes the second time, bop! This time, when I go to check him, I catch him. He kicks, I check him. Then he throws jab cross first and kicks me in the leg. Bop! Right? So he does something else that occupies my brain. Does that make sense? So again, if we're thinking about this, he kicks me, bop, I don't like that. He kicks me again, bop, he kicks me again. Now he jab crosses me and then kicks me. You see how he now sets it. He sets it up. There's a valuable lesson just in that, right? Like this guy's got crap for defense on his legs, I'm gonna nail him. Kaboom, yeah. Right? What if I hit him again and he blocks? Kaboom, yeah. No problem. I'm gonna see if I can slide one more in. He checks me. Bop! Right? So I go, all right, no problem. Angle, angle, jab, cross, peow! Right? He's dealing with my hands, okay? Now, screwed up his ability to counter. The counter kick is what we're working on, so that's a good tip. Questions on what we've done today. A lot of stuff that we can do with the front kick. Blading, moving, counter kicking. A lot of stuff we can do against spin kicks. Those are easy kicks to counter kick, but they're terrifying because they're coming so fast and we're thinking just get out of the way. If we move in properly, we can do a lot of neat magic, okay? It's just amazing. They're like, how'd you get inside and dump me? How'd you get inside and kick me? How'd you do that, right? Just can't be afraid of the kick. Again, watch this is the geometry. You're watching the angle of it, right? I just got to intercept at some point. For those of you that are old enough to know what a jump rope is, we used to jump rope, and somebody would hold that thing, and we'd have to get the timing and get in there. The girls that could double dutch could do two at the same time, right? Bop, 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 bop. They could figure out the timing. If we can do that, we can stop the kick. Win was 5! Grab your gear. Good job. Good shoot.